Hello, welcome back to NSUSpartans.com. Fueled by Gatorade. Ross Gordon joined by Anell Alexis, the Spartan Partners post-game player of the game here at Joe Eccles Hall tonight as the new year starts off on a sour note for Norfolk State as they fall to Mount St. Mary's here, 104-84. Again, we're talking with Anell Alexis, the Spartan post-game player of the game tonight for Norfolk State. And Anell, it's one of those situations where it seemed like everything we threw up went in and also everything they threw up went in. But the tough thing about us is they outshot us from the three-point line. They were 18 of 25 as a team.
We came into the game. Coach Jones gave us a great game plan of having to defend the three-point line. He did tell us from before that sometimes they get hot and they usually can't really sustain it, but today they were able to. It was something very frustrating because we felt a lot of times they have a couple open looks, but we felt like we got out there, especially in the second half, because we were very aware of it and very mindful of it, having to contest a three-point shot, and they still made it. It was just really honestly one of those games where it was frustrating, especially on the defensive end, not necessarily the offensive end, just trying to stop them.
It's a fourth loss in a row, and it's one of those situations where we've looked at some of those game plans and we've lost tough games. We've lost leads, and we've had opportunities to win games, we just couldn't. Tonight, it was just a different kind of game for us. We just almost seemed like we never really were in it. Talk a little bit about the second half, because it seemed like we did play a lot better in the second half.
We came out with the mindset we came out really, like I said, the mindset of coming out hard and cutting the game into 4 or 5 minute segments, or 4-minute segments to say. With the media timeouts and cutting to lead by 5 every media timeout, and we were able to do that more or less for the first 2 medias, I want to say, to about the 12-minute mark. And unfortunately, we were able to sustain it. Like I said, that hot shooting kind of kept going throughout the game, and that made it difficult to kind of mount any type of serious comeback.
You've played this team before because they're a team that you were in the Northeast Conference like you were at Marist. Talk a little bit about some of the things you saw, because you had one of your better games tonight against them.
I just kind of, especially after these past 2 games that we had against Virginia and Hawaii, where I didn't play well, I kind of came into the game just kind of wanted to relax a little bit, kind of take a deep breath and get back to doing what I was doing well over the course of the season so far. But with them, I knew they were small, and we could take advantage of the lack of size inside. So that was a big plus for us, I should say, a big advantage for us. And just taking open shots when they present themselves. That's really it. I didn't do anything different besides that. It was just unfortunate that we weren't able to stop them on offense. That was really the annoying thing that really got on my nerves over the course of the game.
Finally, this is the last game before we move into conference play on the 11th as we take on UMES, a common opponent for us and Mount St. Mary's. Mount St. Mary's fell to UMES up there. What are we going to have to do to get back to Norfolk State winning basketball?
Just do what we were doing over the first half of the year, because this is about to be the second half of the year coming up right now. Just do what we were doing that won us games, say, in the first half of the year. Be gritty, rebound the ball, make shots like we usually do. Penny and Malcolm do a very good job making shots. Brandon Good's very efficient around the basket. Just doing those things, and Mel, like I said, being a ball hawk, being very distributed for the ball, and also finishing at the same time. Doing those things, I think, are going to help us win this conference. Because honestly, as frustrating these past couple of games have been, we're going to come back and work very hard in practice. We're not going to let this slide continue, and we're going to end this slide, like I should say, coming into the conference play.
Thank you, Anell. The final score, 104-84. Again, Anell Alexis named our Spartan Partners postgame player of the game, 16 points tonight to lead the way for Norfolk State, along with Brandon Good, who had 19. I'm Ross Gordon. We'll see you on the 11th as Norfolk State travels up to Maryland Eastern Shore in Princess Anne, Maryland. You've been watching NSUSpartans.com, fueled by Gatorade.